Hey. We've literally just finished work and you're already out.
Actually, I went straight to our local with Dina Mark.
Right.
It's the last day of term. The children are celebrating. The teacher should too.
Yeah, I suppose.
Actually, I offered to hand these out on my way home.
Village Hall Christmas Market.
Yes, even though it will be slightly smaller this year, parish didn't raise enough money. Anyway, the children will have their display on.
Yeah, we literally helped them make it.
And
I know exactly what you're going to say.
the mulled wine will be flowing.
I'm probably going to be busy.
Busy. School's out, Crystal.
Maybe I want a quiet, nice inn.
Oh, come on. You're allowed to have a bit of fun. You're going to stay cooped up in here forever? I'm sorry.
It's the first year since it all happened.
I know. But it's a small village. You need to talk.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll bring it with me.
That's all right for now. Also, little Maisie will be singing on the karaoke.
I'll think about it.
Okay. I'll stop trying to sell it to you now. Do you know what's going on with the house next door? It's been empty since Miss Etzkin's passed. I haven't even seen a solicitor around.
I saw Mr. Torrance. I always see him walking around with that clipboard of his, but nothing on the house.
That's odd. I thought someone would have snatched it up by now.
It's such a pity. That lady was so sweet. Her and my mum used to really go on.
Yeah. I never really spoke to her. She always kept herself to herself. I'm so sorry. I came here to cheer you up and I'm doing the complete opposite.
It's fine.
Remember, I'm always on the other side of the phone.
And the corner table of the pub.
Guilty as charged. I still have so many to give out. I might do the rest tomorrow. Are you still down for a few glasses of wine?
Absolutely.
And just remember, I'm just down the road.
I'm trying, Mum. I'm trying.
Morning, Walsh. We need to talk.
Mr. Torrance, what?
I'm not here for pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Did you want to come in?
This is for you.
What is this?
I don't believe it. After all those years of me being her solicitor, I thought I'd at least get something, you know? The property for a start.
What are you talking about?
A letter from Miss Elkins. She gave you the house.
What?
Yeah, I can't believe it myself. But there's a catch. As of today, you have to stay in the house for 1 month.
Wait, what? She's left me her property?
For a school teacher, you're not very smart, are you?
Sorry, but
If you move out beforehand, the property will legally be empty and revert back to its executors. That's me.
you.
You really are slow this morning. But at least you don't have any dreadful Christmas decorations. Ugh. And I will be checking to ensure that you're in the house. She wrote all about it in a letter. I'm just a messenger.
Dear Crystal, I've never had the chance to have a granddaughter of my own, but I've always thought of you as the closest thing to family. I'm leaving my cottage to you with the hope that it will give you the same peace and comfort it gave me for so many years. There's just one thing. If you wish to take possession of the house, you must live there for at least a month before you can do as you like with it. I know this is sudden, but I trust you will make the right decision. With fondest regards, Doris.
Oh, Crystal, what time is it?
It's 12.
Right. It feels like 3 a.m. Are you okay?
Worse. Miss Atkins, she left me the cottage, the one next door.
So let me get this straight. You inherited a cottage from Miss Atkins?
There's a catch. I need to stay there for at least a month before I can do anything with it, otherwise I can't sell it.
Wait. So you're telling me you inherited a house and you're not moving in right now?
It's a lot.
What's your problem? It's Christmas. Move in, decorate, mulled wine, and let all your troubles melt away.
Right, because that's exactly what you did last night, huh?
I think my head is still reeling from the amount of spice cider I had. But seriously, Crystal, it is yours. It's free. Move in, sell it, make it into a cozy little home. Think of the possibilities. Also, it's not like you'd have to pack much anyway.
It just doesn't feel right. Like, it's too big and maybe I don't deserve it.
If Miss Atkins entrusted you with the house, then you deserve it? So what you're telling me is you're scared of this small little cottage?
You're right. I should just go for it.
Of course I am.
Yeah, well, I'll think about it.
You'll think about it? No, just go. What more do you need? A sign from the heavens?
All right, I'll go now. I'll go to the cottage.
See, there you go, you'll love it. I can already picture you sipping tea by the fire, playing with a new mystery. You might even meet a charming man in a sharp suit.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on. A free house next to yours? You're bound to have some romantic encounter.
You're ridiculous.
You know it. Go, have fun. Let me know what happens.
Oh my, who are you?
I might ask you the same.
Don't move. I have a highly breakable ceramic man.
Okay. Would you prefer I dry off first, or would you like me to clarify the misunderstanding half naked?
Yes. No. I have a letter.
So do I. From Mrs. Elkins. She gave me her word that this house would be a sanctuary.
So you're staying here?
I was granted the room. It's temporary, but vital. May I dress? Or would you like me to stay this way?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you plan on leaving the room?
Yes. What in the actual Christmas? Mr. Torrance, thank you for coming.
Christmas chaos as usual. And you must be the guest.
A pleasure.
Right then. According to the late Miss Elkins' final addendum, dated, signed, and witnessed, this gentleman was granted temporary residence in the property of an indefinite period based on her personal arrangement.
So, I can't ask him to leave?
Not until the estate is fully processed, which takes about a month.
I can assure you, Miss Walsh, I do not intend on being a bird.
Walsh? Oh, never mind.
So you two will have to work it out like civilized people. Now, if you excuse me, I still have 3 keys to deliver and 0 patience.
Housemates, then?
Looks like we're housemates.
Yes, it would certainly seem that way.
Seems festive. Okay. Some ground rules.
The Constitution. Very democratic.
You're not scared of rules, are you?
On the contrary, structure is the skeleton of civility.
We do have mugs, you know.
This house has history. It would be rude to disrespect it with thick-handled pottery.
Rule number 1. No surprises. We can't have any guests over without letting each other know.
Agreed. Though I make no habits of entertaining. Unless you count the occasional pigeon.
Rule number 2. This is a shared kitchen. Any foreign snacks, they need to be labelled.
If you find a jar labelled honeyed aubergine, it's not a prank.
Noted. And the living room. We need to have at least one evening where it's completely off limits.
Ah, an evening for solitude. Very wise. Although I do have one request.
Shoot?
Every day, at dusk, I light a candle for someone I've lost. I'd like to continue that.
Of course. That's beautiful, actually.
Thank you.
Any rules for me?
Just one. If we are to share this house, we dine at the table. Properly, not over the sink.
You've been watching my sink habits.
Only that you appear to consume a can of soup with the speed of a panicked sailor.
Dinner at the table. On one condition. I draw the line under silver candle holders.
I make no promises.
Okay. Looks like we're doing this then.
It appears so. It's cute. The large room is on the left. It gets the morning shine. It's yours if you'd like it.
That's nice, but the smaller one feels more like mine.
Old souls often pick quiet corners.
This is so surreal.
Yeah. It's strangely comforting.
Well, good night, Nikolai.
Good night, Miss Walsh.
You're up early.
I find dawn honest. The world hasn't decided who to be yet.
Is that from the nativity?
It has no limbs. I'm working on its torso.
You and your metaphors.
I think it snowed last night.
Oh. It's melted. It never snows here.
I was told that this country gets about 4 hours of proper snow until it dissolves into disappointment.
That's Britain for you. That will be Hazel.
Should I change?
No, she's... Actually, put on a shirt with a couple of buttons open.
Is this war?
No, it's girl code.
Morning. I bought substance and gossip. Now, to see this house that you apparently own now?
It's not confirmed. There are a few complications.
Spooky vintage vibes. Miss Atkins had taste. You know, if you're into weird photos and wooden furniture.
Ah, another guest. Welcome. Please, make yourself at home. Would I be able to offer you a biscuit?
Yeah. Hello. Several hellos.
Hazel, this is Nikolai. He's living here temporarily.
Of course he is. You didn't tell me this estate came with a Bond villain?
I do get that quite often.
Yeah. Amazing. Can I get one of those?
Absolutely.
So, he carves the wooden nativity, makes actual tea, and apparently glides instead of walks. What's the catch?
He's just a guest, a temporary one.
Temporary can still be fun and emotionally transformative.
This time last year, Mum and I were peeling the potatoes and she made me sing the wrong lyrics at our holy night and we just laughed.
And this year is just quiet.
First Mum and then Mrs. Atkins. It's like the world's just paused, or maybe I have.
That woman loved you. She watched you walk to school every single day. She used to say you had a heart just like her. And that's why she left you the house?
It's just so big, and I don't know what to do with it. With a Latin guy that speaks Latin and folds napkins into swans.
First of all, stop folding. Second, living the moment. Remember the market, village hall, mulled wine, carols, and weird handmade crafts? You're coming.
Hazel,
Don't make me have to come back here with glittering threats.
I'll think about it.
You better. And bring your unexpected guests with you. If you were single, I would have to accidentally on purpose strip into his
Bye,
arms.
Hazel.
Goodbye, mystery guest. I expect a hand-carved mistletoe.
I do my best. Your friend is luminous.
Who? Hazel. She's a lot, but in a good way.
She reminds me of someone I knew before.
Before what?
Before everything changed. She brings a little light with her. That's good for houses.
And people. Anyway, I should go to bed.
Yes. Well, good night, Miss Walsh.
Good night, Nikolai. Is that an omelette?
Scrambled, but elevated. Good morning.
You're very cheerful.
I've always liked mornings. They hold promise.
Mornings and I have an uneasy truce.
What does the promise of your day look like?
School planning. The kids go back to school mid-January. If I haven't prepped, I'll be very cross.
Admirably dutiful, although not especially festive.
Festive's not really my thing.
Still, it is Christmas. The house notices.
The house notices.
When a home celebrated Christmas for 100 years, it does feel its absence.
It's not ignored, it's postponed.
A postponement of cheer. It's a very bureaucratic approach to joy.
I'm a school teacher. Bureaucracy is my love language.
Then allow me to give this modest proposal. We get a few decorations. Nothing fancy, nothing garish, no inflatable snowmen.
I should hope not.
Just a few things. Candles, a string of lights. We honor the spirit of the house without offending your inner bureaucrat. If we do, I'll take full responsibility.
You're very persuasive for someone who's just moved in.
Old habits.
One string of light, no carols.
Agreed. For now.
Mrs. Atkins had a taste for the odd.
Quirks of the soul of a house. was younger, my grandmother used to bless the wreath. A quiet moment of solitude for the year past. She was a great woman.
This doesn't feel like mine yet.
It will. Sometimes it takes a little light.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. I heard a carol just like this. Sung every Christmas. Beneath the old bell tower. I used to think if you sang it loud enough, someone you missed would hear it.
My mum used to love Christmas carols. She'd cry every time they sang their last verse. She'd say, Christmas is the time where the veil felt thinnest between us and the people we miss.
Your mother sounds very wise.
She had her moments. Mrs. Atkins used to love singing. Awful, but she did it with her heart.
Do you like some tea?
If it's the kind that will magically make mornings better.
Alas, I brew no such potion. Yet.
Hello? Well, I just think it's a bit rich, frankly. They gave it to that woman? The one that doesn't own a single strand of tinsel? I managed that woman's estate for 15 years. If there was any justice. No. Of course not. I'm just saying, the whole thing feels off. Unorthodox. No. Thank you. I'll speak to you Monday. Merry Christmas to you too. That's odd. Oh, no. Hello? I'd like to speak to someone at editorial. I have something that they will find of interest. Royal interest.
You know your way around the kitchen.
I had to learn. Besides, cooking feels grounding. Like a small act of care in a world that often feels too big.
That's why I like watching you cook. It's comforting.
Good. Because tonight, you're my guest of honor.
What's in that? It smells amazing.
I can't tell you that. It's a secret family recipe. But I can tell you there's a lot of hope and a bit of stubbornness.
Sounds perfect for an old cottage like this.
Come sit. Let me take care of you for a change.
This is really nice, Nikolai. I could get used to this.
Only if you promise to be my taste tester. Every night.
I could get used to this. Quiet night, simple food, no royal duties.
Look, I envy you. You have the freedom to just be. But how are you doing, though? I mean, really? With everything? The cottage, the news?
It's overwhelming. But having you with me, it makes me feel like I'm not alone.
You won't be.
That was really nice, Nikolai. You didn't have to.
It was my pleasure. You deserved it. And besides, It's nice doing something normal for a change.
I really needed that.
Good night, Crystal.
Good night, Nikolai.
Sleep well. You've been at this all morning.
I just need to finish my Year 6 training through to the end of February before it all escapes me.
Do your colleagues do this?
Some do. Not really.
And they don't fall behind?
No.
Then why not take a breath? You have time. It's Christmas. Isn't this the time people slow down?
Not everyone has the chance to slow down.
That's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I just need to get through this so that I can switch off, okay?
Crystal, I didn't mean to...
It's fine. I'm trying, Mum. I really am.
She carries too much.
So, are you going to tell me what it's like living with a walking perfume advert?
Hazel.
Come on. Tall, charming, and that accent. If you don't fall for him, you know I will.
He's nice, tall, polite. He carried my things upstairs yesterday. He's a gentleman.
That's basically marriage material in this village.
I don't know, though, it's a lot. The house, the memories, him being here. I don't really know how to act. And like I should be grieving or something.
If there's one thing your mum would have wanted, it's for you to be happy. You don't have to earn it.
I just don't know how to anymore.
That's what Christmas is for. Hot chocolate, a little kiss under the mistletoe.
Text me when you get in.
Don't do anything I would do.
Who are you lighting those for?
My father. He passed one winter in Vienna. Every year, I light one of these when the light leaves the sky. And And this one for Mrs. Atkins. She deserved a sky full of candles.
Would you like one for my mum? About earlier, I'm sorry if I...
No apologies. Not for grief. After this, I always have a glass of mulled wine. Would you care to join me?
I'd love to. Okay, this is unfairly good. What's in this?
It's a secret family recipe.
Oh, come on. At least give me a hint.
Okay, fine. There's clove, star anise, a little orange peel, and a whole cinnamon stick that's been blessed by an alpine monk.
Do all monks carry spices where you're from?
Only the tasteful ones.
You're strange, you know.
Thank you.
It's not a bad thing. It's just you're good at all the Christmassy stuff and you don't act like you're from here.
Because I'm not.
Right. Where are you from?
I never tire from it.
Right, who are you, Nikolai?
I'm Prince Nikolai of Terranovia.
Come again?
Terranovia. It's a small country. You wouldn't find it in most maps anymore. My family once ruled over it. Nearly 30 years ago, there was a coup, and we were exiled overnight. I was very young.
And Mrs. Atkins?
She worked with the Foreign Office. She helped us escape. My family was split between borders. She was in contact with my mother until they both passed. When I moved to England, she left this place to me. She left this place to me. She thought it'd bring me peace.
A real prince sitting in my living room.
Ex-prince. Terranovia is now a thriving republic. We don't need monarchs anymore.
And do you want to go back?
I don't know. There's a part of me that can still hear the church bells. The old waltzes. The snowy vineyards. And there is a part of me that wonders if the past should remain where it is.
And I'm just the awkward neighbour who doesn't know she's living next to royalty.
You're the kind neighbour that lights candles for people she loves. And I think that's the more noble thing.
Is it a legal requirement for every house in this village to look like a snow globe? What am I doing here, Mr. Torrance? I got your voicemail. Something about a hidden royal.
A royal. A real one. And in that house, I tell you, I've managed her affairs for years. And now, she leaves the house to a schoolteacher. And somehow, he ends up in it too. That boy's not who he says he is.
Says the man that lost a property he thought was his. Mr. Torrance, you sound like a bitter landlord with a vendetta.
Give it a sniff. You'll see. And if I'm right, you got yourself a story. The Prince and the Pauper's Cottage.
Fine. I'll give it a sniff. But if this is just some guy with good bone structure, then I'll be billing you for my time.
Crystal, Prince Charming, I bought pastries.
You've gone quiet. Are you feeling unwell?
I'm just really enjoying my coffee.
You've been staring at the bread dough for quite some time.
Yeah, gluten. So fascinating, so marvelous.
That's very kind of you to say. I was taught by a monastery cook in the Alps.
Of course you were.
Oh, you're still here. Coffee okay?
You seem to be in a good mood. Does that mean you'll come with me to the Christmas market?
What have I walked into?
No excuses. You have a prince, homemade bread. You're basically halfway to a Hallmark movie. All you need now is the Christmas market, mulled wine, and the carols.
I'll think about it.
You'll do. Bye. Bye, Prince.
She seems spirited,
That's her in winter. You should see her in spring.
like a snowstorm in a tea shop.
I think she's worried about me. She thinks I don't know how to enjoy anymore.
Do you not?
It's just been a hard year. Things just haven't been the same since my mum, and it just hasn't been the same since.
Grief doesn't follow calendars, but it also doesn't forbid joy. You've created warmth here, whether or not you meant to.
And you keep lighting candles and baking bread like you've lived here forever.
I am learning from the best. Now, about this Christmas market.
I think I'm ready for it.
Okay. Yeah, but I hate bugs. I hate them.
Well, here goes nothing.
I have a good feeling about this.
This is it. Not quite the winter wonderland the posters promised.
It's quaint. Oh, yes, please.
We used to get more people, kids from the schools, families, but the budget's gone. Most folk go to the city now to do their Christmas shopping. Honestly, Hazel literally threatens to drag me here herself.
Look,
Just there you go.
you can feel the Christmas spirit.
You're more sentimental than I expected.
I've lived in many places. Sometimes it's the smallest ones that carry the brightest lights.
Careful. If you pick it up, you're buying it.
And I suppose I must commit.
Chivalry and Christmas shopping. Impressive.
There you two are. Seems like you're embracing the village life. Although, frankly, I don't know how that coat of yours contains those biceps. What are you made of?
Mostly mulled wine and optimism.
Hazel.
I'm just stating the obvious. It's unreasonably unfair for someone to look like that.
This is an antique. It's very fitting.
Okay, Mr. Whisperer. Don't get too smug now. So you're telling me you're sharing a roof of that and you haven't got infested flames?
I've been far too busy being emotionally ambushed by surprise real estate.
I've never seen one of these in Terra Novia. It's cute.
Mrs. Kemp, she makes them, spends hours using magnifying glasses.
Oh, dedication. I like that.
I like where this is headed.
Where is it headed?
This is how horror films start, you know. One day you're in London, the next minute you're in a village where the mayor is a butcher. And everybody just smiles a little bit too much.
You'll be eating your words when we break the story. Royal scandal? That's front page, that is.
Assuming he is royal. So far, I've seen exactly no tiaras and one extremely chatty candle lady.
They'll be there. Trust me.
If this turns out to be a story about a runaway goose, I swear to God.
Look, he's over there.
Okay. Let's get talking to him.
Okay.
Nikolai, is it?
Yes.
Sam, Gazzetti, I just have one question. Are you Nikolai of Terra Novia? As in His Royal Highness, exiled prince?
I am.
You're just admitting it.
What would be the point in lying?
Hey!
Thank you, Your Highness. This will look lovely over the fold.
Enjoy your time here while it lasts.
Oh no!
For God!
Oh my goodness, that was my best. That was my worst spill. My worst spill.
This is cashmere! You did that on purpose.
You can't prove that.
Let's go.
Well, that got spicy.
Yeah, it did.
You didn't have to admit anything. You could have just denied it.
I could have. But I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not.
And now it's out there.
Yes. But somehow, this little village hall makes me feel more at home than any royal palace.
Bye! Mwah.
They're always singing.
I think I'm starting to like it. That wasn't there before.
Hazel?
Hazel.
You know, it would be terribly ungracious not to observe tradition.
You're big on tradition, aren't you?
Only the good ones.
You woke before me.
Someone had to admire your beauty. I should make her some coffee before Hazel breaks in and does it for us.
Milk and sugar.
I know. You couldn't wait for the smell of coffee, could you?
Nikolai?
Yes. They published it. I knew Mr. Torrance wouldn't let it lie, but when the reporter took the picture,
What do we do now?
I don't know.
It was just a bubble. The cottage, the snow, the hot chocolates, you and me staring through the window, listening to the Christmas carols.
It still is.
Is it? Everyone knows now. You're a prince, Nikolai. You have a past that's not just yours. The headlines, the history books, and I'm just a school teacher from a village that no one knows about.
Crystal, you think that matters to me?
It's not about you. It's my home and I already feel like it's been taken away from me.
Then let's hold on to it. Together. You make that look effortless.
It's not. I keep missing the stitches. Maybe I'm too distracted.
Distracted by what? The headlines? The cameras? The whole circus?
Everything. Just feels like I'm in a fishbowl and I should be in a refuge.
Hey. You're stronger than you think. We're stronger than the rumors.
I just feel so exposed.
I understand. But you don't have to carry it alone.
Thank you for being here.
Always. Even when the world's watching. Here, here you go.
You don't have to pretend like it's okay, you know.
I'm not pretending, it's just... Sometimes I forget the world beyond these walls. Here it's peaceful.
I wish I could forget. The news, the whispers, they follow me everywhere, even in my dreams.
I know what it's like, to have a past that won't let you rest. To be pulled between the person you are and the person they want you to be.
They don't even know me. Just the stories and the princess.
You're more than a story, Crystal. You're a person. Strong. Kind. Brave.
Brave? I've been pretending everything's okay in this cottage, hiding behind this cottage.
That's not hiding. That's surviving. And sometimes surviving is the bravest thing you can do.
Do you ever feel like you don't belong somewhere? Like you're split between two worlds?
Every day. Maybe belonging isn't about the place. Maybe belonging's about the people.
And then the cottage, the village. Maybe that's my home.
It already is. And so are you.
Thank you for reminding me.
Whenever you need, I'll be there. Now have some breakfast, eat something. Look at this. They make me sound like some royal villain.
Or like a fairy tale prince that's out of place.
I'm no fairy tale, and you're no princess.
And maybe that's why it works, because it's real.
Real is messy and confusing, but at least it's ours.
And sometimes that's enough.
It has to be.
No more declarations.
Only that I'm grateful to have you.
I keep wondering, what if it all falls apart? What if I lose everything?
You won't lose me.
But you're the prince, and I'm just me.
You're more than just anybody. You're the home I didn't know I needed.
I'm scared. I'm scared of the future and of the past catching up.
We'll face it together, no matter what comes.
Promise me. We'll hold on.
I promise. No royal feast, but it does smell wonderful.
Christmas dinner for two? Sort of.
To small joys and new traditions.
I could get used to this.
Careful, you might spoil me.
I already do.
Any plans for Christmas Day?
One day at a time.
Crystal.
It's like they want to rip our lives apart.
The press never quits.
Sometimes I wonder if this was a mistake. If I'm ready for this.
I'm scared too, but I won't run.
I just want to breathe without the whole world watching.
We'll find a way. Together. Your mother sounds like an incredible woman.
She was. I wish you could see this. See us.
She would be proud of you. I can see it.
Thank you for being you.
Always. May I have this dance?
I don't know the steps.
I'll teach you. Okay. Yeah, around the shoulder. Yeah, right there, like that. Right, now you're gonna take a step back. Back. Yeah. Right. Now forward. Very good. Okay, to the right. Right, now back again. Okay, now forward. Now to your right. Now back. Yeah, very good. Forward.
You're
Yeah.
a tough teacher.
Now to your left. Only because you're a quick learner. Back. To your right. I'll have to show you my country sometime. Now forward.
I'd like that.
Yeah. Now to your left. A spin.
So, are you okay?
This was supposed to be such a quiet Christmas, and now it just feels like some royal drama.
Well, for what it's worth, I think he really cares about you. And not in a castles and crown type of way. Just you.
Yeah, but what if it changes, and what if someone takes him away? What's going on?
I'll give you till a moment.
Nikolai? Who was that?
The embassy. Yeah. They just called. They want me to return to Terra Novia. Though the country remains a republic, they feel the people deserve to see the peaceful transition we never had. It could take months, perhaps even years. But as a prince, it almost feels like destiny.
This is starting to feel like your home.
I have. More than I ever expected.
Christmas is forgiving, and sometimes that means letting go. When do they want you to go back?
Just over 24 hours.
So let's spend Christmas here together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. This is for you. Something to hold on to when I'm gone.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
It's from my family. A symbol of home and heart. It's yours.
Going to miss you.
I'll miss you more. More than I thought possible. You've made this place a home for me. A sanctuary. Even when everything else felt uncertain.
You were there when I thought I lost everything.
Promise me you'll keep living. Really living, not just existing.
I promise.
Even if you feel lost. Remember this. Remember me.
I'll keep you with me.
Embrace it all, Crystal. The joy. The pain. The unexpected moments in between.
Well, Miss Walsh, I hear the prince has taken his leave. No doubt you'll be feeling quite lonely in that big cottage. May I remind you, you had no right to leave the property the other day, which gives me full right to reclaim the property.
Actually, Mr. Torrance, I think there's something that you'll want to say.
What's this, some kind of stunt?
It's from Mrs. Atkins. This came a week after the one that she gave me. She's giving Nikolai the property, and he's passing the deeds to me.
You're nothing but a squatter.
Mr. Torrance, it looks like Crystal's got you beat. So do you know how to leave, or should you get off her land?
I'll get my revenge. I'll be back.
Thanks, Hazel.
Oh, anytime. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. So, what's it for you then?
I'm gonna live my life.
That's the spirit.
Dear people of Terranovia, I'm delighted to return to my country. It fills my heart with joy to once again walk among the fields and streets of our beloved land.
Still better than my cooking.
I knew you'd come back.
I couldn't spend another minute without you. I'd love to spend every single Christmas with you, if you'll have me.
There's no place I'd rather be.